As much as we'd like to ditch the office early on any given day, we all know it's not that simple, but we also know some of us have pulled out all kinds of stories to convince the boss to let us leave early.
In today's Crowdsourced, we want to hear some of your best and worst excuses. Our producer Tyler Young in the newsroom with your comments this morning. We know some people have liked this post but have decided not to comment, so thank you to the brave out there that are.
The likers aren't even my issue. Let me call you folks out. There's like 84 of you that have shared this post, and you're tagging your friends, but you're not being honest about it. Wrong. But I do have some pretty good comments. Let's start with Alfreda. Alfreda says, I have cramps. That is what she has told her
Women's
boss.
excuses.
Oh,
you
we
cannot
had
put your
somebody who used to work here that did that all the time.
You can't question it.
Well, I'll ask you this. Can you question Karen Beach's? Her response is Taco Bell.
Oh.
It's a tasty Mexican laxative, she says.
And I don't want to be rude.
Can you question that if you just say, hey?
The place, so I'm just going to stay home.
Yeah.
Chef Troy, I like his. He said that he told his boss he was going to leave work early to go get the new Metallica CD. He didn't even lie about it. He's like, I'm going. And they're like, okay. But he got it. He said he went to the record store, which I love. The record store.
Caitlin, they used to have these places where you could go and just buy music.
What is a record?
Oh, don't do her like that.
What else do you have, Tyler?
I won't allow it. Alrighty, Tanika. Now, this is the most common one that I hear. Sick kid. How many times do you hear one of your coworkers say that their child is sick, knowing that kid looked like they were in good health the night before, whenever, you know, they posted like a picture on Facebook? Lies,
yeah, the only problem is you can't go to that one too often, because then when your kid really is sick, then it becomes an issue. So for me, I've got 2 kids, but I can't use that one because then when your kid really is sick, you got to leave those. You can only really use those get out early so often, unless you're like best friends with the boss or something and they don't care.
You can make yourself sick. Like, I got food poisoning. That's kind of something that comes about overnight. Okay. A UTI comes over you overnight. You know, there are certain things that, like, come and go without a doctor's note.
Uh-huh.
Sure. That's just what I read.
I got one, and I don't have any cranberry juice. I got to go home, boss. Gotta
okay, what have you, I want to know, what have you all told? What are some little fibs that you've told to get out of work a little bit early?
I don't leave work early. No, even on my shortest day, you know this, Tyler, I put in 8.5, even on my short days.
I gotta say, you know, to be honest too, I have excuses that probably sound like a lie, but they really are true. I don't know.
Now to get out of school, I did fake an injury once. I did do that, but that was in school, and that was a whole nother thing.
I would ditch some days in school and college, but you didn't really need a note. I mean, if you didn't show up, it just affected your grade. So
I had a boss though that wrote in, wanted to remain anonymous, that said someone true to God needed to go home because she needed to wash her hair.
What?
There was something driving her crazy about her hair, so she needed to leave because it was that bad. She needed to go home and wash it.
No one said or something? You know,
yeah, really, lice.
That's what you do. You just start itching.
Scratching, you know, like, oh, Lord Jesus, something going on in my head.
And you're like, get out of here. We don't want it.
Make it very convincing.
I'm surprised no one said speeding tickets. I feel like you hear that one a lot. Like, I got pulled over, so I'm running a couple of minutes late.
Okay.
Bender, something with the car. We didn't get that one.
Don't lie, y'all, because karma is so real. Karma don't play with folks. So be honest. Go to work today. Don't say you watched Rising and Rising was giving you good excuses, but keep the comments coming all morning long.
Oh, they're going to know. The bosses are going to know. I mean, this is trending all over Twitter here today. I think they should just take it and just say, yeah, I don't need to know. Bye. As long as you don't walk in and then walk out.
Do something.
You know.
Just leave early.